Hey everybody, it's James Hudson here with Druid City Games, and I am here to give you an update on our manufacturing. And as you can tell from this big stack of loveliness, we had 5 samples from the mass production line sent to us so that we could quality assurance kind of test those the front of the line, and we'll also get some at the end of the production line so that we can test both ends. And so I'm here to report that everything is looking fantastic. One thing I did want to show you guys is when you open the box, you'll notice, here's our instruction manual, but you'll notice here on our punch boards that you have also on the side some instructions to take our shells and put them underneath the bottom tray. So just so that you make sure that you know that, I wanted to mention it again. Man, everything looks really, really good. Turned out great. All the miniatures are looking great. So we're very happy with what we've seen so far, and we, don't expect anything other than fantasticness when we see the next set from the back end. So you guys will also be getting your games in this awesome, let me grab it right here, awesome Druid City Games mailer box. So this is super thick cardboard that has corner protectors built in, should help take care of our games, make sure they get to you without any damage. The box sleeve is gorgeous. So as you guys can tell, it slides on and off. Really easy to reveal your game box. And also help keep your game box closed if you store vertically, as you notice behind me that I do. So next things in line. Next week we should finish our production. The whole line should be done, and then they'll start fulfilling those out to the ocean freighters. That process, once we hit the sea freighters, should be about a 4 to 5 week process to get the 4 containers. We got 1 going to Australia, 1 to Germany, and 2 to the US. And so once those happen, port is the big question mark. We are at the mercy of port officials, so it could be quick or it could be terrible. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's pretty quick, but typically that's a week process. And then typically, there's a few days to get from port to our fulfillment centers, and then they need about a week to organize things and get them settled. Then they'll start fulfilling. So if you've added all those together, you're probably calculating end of January, 1st of February, which is what we're shooting for. So when we said February was when we would deliver from the delay, it looks like we're still on track for that. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be a few weeks earlier than that, but we are on pace. Next week, if you are watching this and you're not actually a backer, but you are just interested in following the game and want the game, all of our retail side of things will go on pre-order next week. So I don't have an exact date for that. Obviously, I will send out updates. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Druid City Games, any of those places. I always announce everything through the pages there so you can keep up with what we've got going on. I know this is a side note, but we released 3 images yesterday for 3 projects that we're working on for 2018. The first is Sorcerer City with Scott Caputo, who just did Whistle Stop, which is a huge hit. Fantastic game. It's tile laying and deck building combined into one game. So I'm coining that tile building. The game is so much fun. I played it at Gen Con. We got into heavy negotiations because I had to have that game, and we're going to make it gorgeous. It's so much fun. It's a new mechanic that no one's really done yet. It's a new way of mashing those 2 worlds up. It's just a ton of fun. We've actually played it in our game group for fun in its prototype form, which rarely happens. Our other game is Verbosity from John Gilmore and Travis Magnum. It's Scrabble meets map building. So I don't use the word hate. I strongly dislike word games because my vocabulary and vernacular is bleh. And so I typically get crushed in those, and it's not fun to watch all the smart people just destroy you. But in this game, the word building is a heavy part of the game, but it's not the only part. So you're strategically trying to get certain tiles down into your map because there's combinations in map building going on that you're trying to do to score those points. And then lastly, we have Bloodstone, that it could be 2018, might shift over into early 2019, just depends on the development. But it's our biggie. It's the big one. It's the massive board, campaigns, arena fighting. We've got an unbelievable artist building art. He worked for Riot and Blizzard in the past. It's strategic and campaigns, and like I said, arena fighting, so you can do some PvP if you just need a short 45-minute game. It's got a really, really cool dice mechanic for the combat that I haven't seen anywhere else. And everybody in playtests have really, really enjoyed that dice mechanic. So we're going to make it, and the world's awesome. We have a 40-page Word document on the lore, and we're hoping that we might even be able to do some other things, maybe even like comics, graphic novels, to build the world before we even release that game. So then there's also another project that's unannounced yet that we're working on, and I'm hoping to announce some stuff on that, but it involves some really, really talented people, and the world that's being built for the couple of games that we're building in that world are going to be unbelievable. So got a lot going on here at Druid City Games. We want to make you some awesome games, and we want you to know that every time you buy one of our games, that you should expect this level of quality. This is what we want to do. This is how we want to come to market. This is what we enjoy in games. So we hope you enjoy the Grimm Forest. It won't be very long, and you'll have it on your table playing it, and I know you're going to love it just like we do. So until next time, this is James with Druid City Games. Happy gaming. Bye.